Major victory for Ripple XRP will cause huge market explosion. U.S. Representative Brad Sherman recently advised the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, to go after crypto exchanges that supported Ripple's XRP token. However, in a recent interaction with Fox Business journalist Eleanor Tourette, Sherman made another claim against the token. Welcome to the Finance Up channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Do you think the analysts are right about XRP? Write the answers in the comments. Giving away 500 XRP at the end of the week. One random subscriber will receive XRP coins. Take a look at the instructions in the comments section. All you need to do is write the word XRP, watch the video to the end, to like and subscribe. Cryptocurrency experts have hinted that the SEC can expect a serious defeat in its case against Ripple. The verdict against the regulator may seriously limit its ability to oversee the regulation of the crypto assets sector. That would be a big win for industry and innovation in the U.S. On October 30th, senior analyst Rosalind Layden told Forbes, "If it ends like this, it will be a disaster that they have caused themselves from the very beginning." In December 2020, the SEC took action against Ripple and two senior executives. She accused the company of conducting an unregistered sale of securities of its XRP token. Earlier this month, Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse called the SEC's unwillingness to hand over key documents shameful. XRP holders have been resisting for almost 2 years, and their positions are strengthening. In addition, more than 75,000 XRP investors have joined the cause by submitting amicus briefs in support of Ripple. The SEC had no allies, not even its own expert witnesses, who ultimately gave protection to the defense, Layden wrote. Attorney Jeremy Hogan said the SEC can only win if Judge Torres, presiding over the case, forgets her first year of law school. Other prominent legal experts also agree that Ripple is on the road to victory. Among them are Kurt Levy of the Federalist Society and Professor J. W. Vered of George Mason University. Veer said the SEC could appeal to the Supreme Court, which it is likely to lose. This can completely cancel or eliminate the use of the Howey test for the classification of cryptocurrencies. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler used this test to claim that crypto assets are securities. The Howey test, approved in 1946, defines what qualifies as an investment contract and, therefore, as a security. A contract is defined as investing money in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation of profiting from the efforts of others. Ripple is expected to agree to settle the situation and pay a fine if the SEC declares that XRP is not a security. However, it seems that Gensler and company are determined to keep fighting, even if it is a losing battle. Ripple's victory will not only lead to an increase in the prices of their token, but may also create a precedent that will prevent the SEC from mistakenly labeling cryptocurrencies as securities and applying harsh measures. Ripple's big victory in the XRP lawsuit has caused a lot of reactions. Stuart Alderoty, Ripple's general counsel, said that after a long 18 months of waiting and 6 court orders, the SEC finally refused Hinman's documents. However, these documents do not contain evidence of whether XRP is a security or not. Meanwhile, Ripple's general counsel mentioned that for now these documents will remain confidential. He added that getting these notes was worth fighting for. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse in his tweet on October 21 shared a message from Ripple general counsel Stuart Alderoty, in comments to which he urged not to believe the SEC. According to Garlinghouse, the SEC's decision to finally hand over the documents to Ripple is an attempt by the agency to give people the idea that it cares about disclosure, transparency and clarity. The SEC wants you to think that it cares about disclosure, transparency and clarity. Don't believe them. When the truth eventually comes out, the shame of their behavior here will shock you. To the surprise of many in the community, this tweet was answered by Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who wrote, "No way," showing his support for XRP and criticism of the SEC at the same time. The richest man in the world has been continuing the confrontation with the SEC for years, and knows what he is talking about. Today, the nonprofit organization Blockchain Association has applied for permission to provide a summary of the litigation between the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs, which will provide additional context on how the agency's arguments in the case may affect the broader crypto industry. If approved, the accompanying amicus curiae note containing the group's arguments will be taken into account when the court makes a summary judgment. These types of summaries can offer context and insight into existing facts, but cannot bring new facts or evidence to the case. The case before the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York recently reached the summary trial stage, and both sides argued that the trial was not necessary because the facts were not disputed, and instead asked the judge to rule on the case based on the facts already presented. The Blockchain Association, a Washington, D.C. based advocacy group, seeks to give context to the broader implications that the ruling could have for the crypto industry. It would not be an exaggeration to say that the decision in this case, if it is not related to specific facts and legal issues that are minimally necessary to resolve this case, can have extremely adverse consequences for the industry with a turnover of $1 trillion. Given the limitless possibilities of blockchain technology, this could negatively affect a significant part of the future American economy, the Blockchain Association said in a statement in support of the report. The proposed review includes industry examples that illustrate how tokens are used in practice outside of what is considered an investment contract. The SEC first filed a case against Ripple in 2020 because it allegedly failed to register its XRP token as a security. Since then, during the trial, the SEC has argued that XRP is considered a security not only during the initial issue of the token, but also during its sale on secondary markets. The SEC's draconian view that a token originally sold under an investment contract continues to be inextricably linked to that investment contract when it is subsequently transferred, even if any legal rights between the issuer and the original buyer are not transferred along with the token, will almost destroy an entire industry, the amicus report says. The summary attempts to give an idea of which part of the industry may fall under what it considers to be poorly defined rules for the use of tokens. He also disagrees with the pattern of regulation by enforcement of the SEC and the history of inconsistent, incomplete, and confusing public statements. The SEC's position that market participants can simply follow securities laws is untenable because securities laws do not take into account how an asset that could have been issued as a security can exist when it is no longer tied to any form of investment contract, crucial attention when trying to apply the Howey test. The Blockchain Association's request joins attempts by a number of other groups to present their amicus arguments. U.S. District Court Judge Annalisa Torres granted Investor Choice Advocates Network and Spend the Bits requests to file amicus curiae briefs in support of the Ripple blockchain company, which has been fighting an exhausting battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for almost 2 years. The current price of XRP for today you can see yourself on the screens, and the trading volume for 24 hours is $1,294,436,065 US. We are updating our XRP price in US dollars in real time. XRP has dropped 4.08% in the last 24 hours. Do you think XRP will be able to win the court and restore its former price? Write the answers in the comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you liked it, then don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.